Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and well, so far so good using my eye drops. They're not giving me a headache today. So what I think, it was either a coincidence or I overdid them, because when I first did it I didn't feel like enough come out, so I did it another oomphy kind of spray. Maybe I did it too much, but I did Google whether they can cause a headache, and it come back yes they can if you're sensitive to it. So I did it this morning and I haven't had any kind of headache at all. So it might just been extreme sunshine or a coincidence, or maybe I just overdid it. I don't know. So I've been busy today. I've making up for my yesterday's kind of everything going wrong. I did a few tutorials and I did my first 2 year of motifs, which I had to do because I'm going away and they will be due when I'm away, both of them. So although we're only going for a week, it would just kind of mess 2 up. So I've done them. I've done those 2. So I've done my last granny squares and then my first 2 motifs. So that's all done. I'm still kind of short of a few other types of tutorial, but once Harley and Alfie go home, I will get stuck into those. Now they're coming tomorrow, so I've got to go get them tomorrow. I brought my shoes. I've been wearing them all day to try and break these in. I showed you the flip-flops, but these are my shoes. So they are quite colourful, as you can see, but summery. I like them. They're very sparkly as well. Of course they are. They're mine. You've got to have a bit of sparkle in your life. So this is my shoes. And I've been, I think I've just been bitten by something very small, midge or something. It's really hot today. And so I got this bag to go with them. It's a bit of nonsense, really, a little bit of nonsense. So you've got this thing inside so you can put all your stuff in and you can do the drawstring, and it's not going to be open so that everybody can nick stuff. Okay, so inclined. It's got a dust cover. It's also got a very long strap because I do crossbody. I can't do anything else. But it is kind of a jellified material, and all those colours that you can see through it are in the colour of my shoes, so that's kind of cool. But you can use it like that if you want, or with the really long brightly coloured strap. So that was my silly bag, my frivolous piece of summer bag that matches my summer shoes. So there you go. That's been breaking them in so that they don't hurt when I'm slopping around the ship. I don't believe I'll wear them when I go out and about, because when you go out and you do the excursions, you end up on a bit of terrain, you know. So I'll be wearing my trainers sort of thing. So having hot feet. So I'll probably take a pair of flip-flops with me just in case I need to, like in the backpack. So I'll have trainers and flip-flops. But I'll have the ones that I wear all the time, so more comfy. And I won't have any achy feet while we're away, which I don't really. But I'm kind of thinking that when it starts getting really hot and your feet get a bit sweaty, these and the other flip-flops will start rubbing. Hopefully not. I mean, it's cooler in the house than it is outside. I did go out in them today, but only as far as feeding Fluffy or going out to the yarn van. Didn't really do much, and I really was tempted to just sit out there for a while, but I knew I had no opportunity other than today to get those tutorials done. So I figured, you know, just get on with it and do it, and you know, this is your day for trying to catch up. So that's what I did. But apparently the weather is going to turn. Of course it is, and going to be a bit cruddy, but we shall see. So I've brought myself a smaller cup of tea, so hopefully it won't get cold before I have a chance to drink it. I'm really hot, actually. I was tempted to just go put all the aircon on. When I was doing my tutorial, I was really hot. It was the sun was beating down on the house, and not as hot as yesterday. It was 26 yesterday. I think it's a little bit less today. But yeah, loads of blooming insects, flies and goodness knows what fluming about. So I've washed my hair. It's a bit damp and clammy and a bit fluffy. Definitely my treatment is over. So yeah, I can get the colours done and all that if I can afford it, but we'll have to see. But I really do need it now. It's a bit sorry for itself. Probably needs a bit cut off as well. Oh, hang on. My order book's attacking me. So what have you guys been up to? Anything fabulous on these lovely sunny days? Unlike me, work. Well, you know, I know it was kind of my own fault in a way. Yesterday I really messed up a bit. I had a headache all day, which wasn't pleasant. And then it went away and it come back, which is why I thought it was the drops. Gary thought I had the hump with him all day. I was like, no, I didn't have the hump. Because when he got home, I was really quiet and I was saying, I've got a headache. And he was like, well, you get a headache a lot. And I thought, don't really, do I? I don't think I do. I think, you know, he just remembers the times when I do. So anyway. But yeah, yesterday I wasn't particularly great. And today I've caught up and made up for it with the 3 tutorials. Well, I was quite... One of them, I could split into 2 tutorials. As long as I don't do them at the same time, I can use one bit for one and then make the tutorial I was going to do, but take one bit out and do it for something else. And I kind of did that, but it's not gonna, I won't be able to do it for a while, you know, just leave a bit of space. I've saved it and I can use that at a later date, but not yet. So yeah, busy me. I've got to cook venison later. Gary decided that's what he wanted for dinner. So but if I did my chat early and then I could concentrate on cooking when he gets in. And tomorrow I've got to pick the boys up and take them shopping on the way home, get the stuff that I need, because I've been putting it off thinking, well, I don't want to get it too early. I don't want to get it too early. I don't want to get it. Oh my God, it's tomorrow. So yeah, it's always the way, isn't it? Things are always a way off, and then it's like, oh my God, it's tomorrow. So anyway, but I was sorting out. I have a new place to put my wall genies, and I used to have this shelf that was in the bedroom. I've got like shelves that go around a wall, and they're kind of like this, like a little L shape. Well, the one that was there has got Mandalorian and Grogu Funko Pops, but big ones. And on the bottom shelf, it had body sprays. So I usually put stuff in front of all that, and I can never get to those body sprays. So I figured I'm going to just not do this anymore. So all of the stuff that had yarn that I use for my tutorials, I put it out in the yarn van, and some of it's on the shelving, but most of it's out there. And I thought, well, you know, I just have to go get it if I need that yarn. And the wall genies, I put where the body sprays were, and the body sprays are in the bathroom now. So there is a chance I'll use them, but they were like, I've had them a while. One of them is, when you shake it, it's from Victoria's Secret, and it's got all, when you shake it, it's got glitter or shimmer in it, and it's meant to make, if you have a bit of a suntan, it's meant to make you look shiny and dewy and shiny. Yeah, so that one, and then I had 3 that were big ones like this I got in the Guess shop over the outlet when we went once, and they all had different fruity kind of sort of fragrances. So I thought, you know, when you want a bit of a zhuzh, that's what you kind of should put on, like, you know. So they've always been hidden, so I've moved them off the shelf, cleared all the yarn out so I can actually get to the shelf, and now that's where the wall genies live, and the body sprays are out. So yeah, kind of moving stuff around, trying to fit all my masses of stuff in the little space that I have for it. And it doesn't help that this woman does not throw anything away ever. you know. So I have clothes that when I lost a shed load of weight once and they were tight on me as a size 10, I've still got those, and I'd be lucky if they fit me around the top of my arm or thigh. Well, actually, my thighs are really small, but well, not really small, that'd be ridiculous, but they are thinner than the rest of me. So yeah, but I'd be lucky if I could get them up my legs at all. But you know, it's one of those things. I'm not getting rid of them. I'm going to get back into them. Are you? You know. So what I might do is I might sort through them at some point, and anything that is just never ever, I might sell it on Vinted. I have some other stuff to put on Vinted for Michael, so I need to get on to that, but obviously I can't do any of that until I get back. But I had a bit of a row with Vinted. It wasn't a row as such. I started a Vinted off and I didn't do anything with it, and then I decided to put something on there, and I had to verify my identity, which I did, but they said I wasn't me, and I was. And I had to verify who I was. So I verified it, and I keep getting stuck at "you are blocked." So I've never put anything on there and had a reason to be blocked, but I'm blocked. So when I do it, I'm gonna, it's still clammy. I'm gonna have to see if I can persuade them that I'm not some kind of evil Svengali like character and unblock me. Which, you know, if I put stuff up and kind of did some dodgy stuff, I'd understand. But I never put anything on there. Oh well. Maybe I'll work it out. So yeah, I can't show you the things I crocheted because they're not going up yet. But I like them. They're cool. And yeah. Still haven't figured out what I'm going to take on my trip with me. But not much will happen over the next few days because I have house guests. And hopefully Alfie and Gary will be able to get outside and do some work. But if some of the tales of rain are to be believed, it might not happen. But I think it will. I think there'll be at least some of the time that they can do it. And also another thing he wants Gary to do is take him fishing, but maybe that might not be this time, but we'll see. You know, we haven't got a great deal of time, but then there's always another time in the summer, you know. Hopefully we'll get a nice little summer this year. Hopefully. Sometimes we have a scorcher and it lasts all the way from spring, and other times we just have a rainy, horrible, non-existent summer, and then you kind of get a few years of good-ish summer, but you know, normal. And I think we're on that normal, because the last time I can remember a real scorcher that was lockdown year 2021. So I think we're due one. We're due one. Do you hear me? We're due one. Be nice to have one. I think we have actually had another one since. We get them every I think we get them every 3 or 4 years. Well, normally I've got very sore nose on the outside now. This is that actinic keratosis, and I stopped using the cream. I'm gonna have to start up again. They didn't tell me how long it would take and how long I had to use the cream for, or perhaps it's life, I don't know. But it's all kind of come back, this sore. It's not a sore, it's just flakiness, like flaky skin. And when I use the cream, it stops, and you think, well, is that when you stop doing it then? Who knows when you can stop doing it? It's not like the other one. The other one was, if your skin gets all and mucky and disgusting, stop doing it. But, you know, I don't want to sit here with a mucky, disgusting, icky nose right in front of my face. It won't be fun, you know. Did it once, didn't work anyway. Just went a tad red, looked like Rudolph. But I didn't get the reaction that everybody else got, so Maybe it wasn't what they thought it was, but I don't know. This definitely seems like it. But anyway, I'll just have to start using that as well. Saving up my almonds. Cheers, guys. Oh, look, I nearly forgot. Let's do the stuff. Let's put on the glasses. Oh, intelligent. You're right. You're not supposed to laugh, guys. You're not supposed to laugh. This was the picture that we've had. All of the stormtroopers in front of a fighter. I've been quested to bring him to his kind. Mandalorian said that. Only because, you know, he hasn't, I don't think he's got any kind anymore. Jokey time. Yesterday, oh, Gary, it's not very politically correct, is it? Yesterday, Paddy says to Mick, I found this pen. Is it yours? Mick replies, don't know. Give it here. Then he tries it and he says, yes, it is. How do you know? Says Paddy. Well, that's my handwriting. God. I'm sorry to anyone who may be Irish or of Irish descent. But, you know, you have to laugh at yourself. Or, you know, you cry. One of the two. And nobody wants to cry. You know, I laugh at myself all the time. Someone's got to, really. Cheers. Oh. Nom, 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 nom. So I probably won't. I've kind of been thinking about it. And I probably won't get yarn before I go away. Because I keep getting these out of stock notices from them, and I don't want to get 2 orders to get the 1 order, for one thing, and it could feasibly arrive when I'm not here, and I'm just not, you know, up for that. So it can kind of wait, because, you know, times are rolling on, and it won't be long before we're off. We're off. So yeah, still got plenty of Firefly. Well, I say plenty. Some of the colours are getting lower, but I ordered a lot last time, so it's tiding me over on the Firefly. But I've strangely enough seen a lot of ice yarn lately. Ice yarn seems to be the one that people want at the moment. All the rainbow ones, like this one specifically, and a little bit of this. I haven't got much of that left now. That the other rainbow, if at all. So I need to keep an eye on that, really, in the shop. So yeah, it's clouded over now. The sun's gone in. It was lovely. It was lovely and bright, but I guess it's time for the clouds to start rolling in, ready for the next few days. Sucks a bit, really. Why can't it just stay nice? It's ridiculous. So I've not got anything on my eye. I didn't put any concealer. You can still see I've got this bump. But Gary thinks it looks smaller. I don't. When I think it looks smaller, he doesn't. And when he thinks it looks smaller, I don't. But he said I can see it's getting better. I do feel like my eyes are in better condition, sight-wise for sure. So whatever blepharitis and that does to your eyes, the drops, the wipes, and using the thingy is definitely helping that. Whether it's helping this here bump, I don't know, because there is a little bump underneath as well. But, you know, she's had a good old fiddle with it, and I'm told it's not cancer. So that's the main thing. That was the main thing. So, guys, I need a new project. I mean, I've got that one, I know, and I've got my other one, and I've got... Do I need a new project? I've got Yasmin's blanket. But I need something to kind of get my teeth into. There is one thing I wanted to make before tomorrow, but it's not going to happen. I didn't get the chance, but there is something I want to make, and I've got the yarn for it, but I need quiet and nothing kind of pressing. So yeah, I can't do that one every day, as you know, about the wool, the way it makes my my skin react. So I can do it as long as I have a nice break in between sessions, if you like. But I can't do it all the time. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get off and upload the video and get stuck into preparing dinner. I'm going to have veggies. Gary wants chips, so I have to peel his potatoes and get the active fry out because they're like active fry. I don't know if you're familiar with them. They were like the very first air fryers. Before air fryers were popular, we had active fryers, chip cookers if you like, and they kind of tended to go round. Whoa, let there be light. They tended to go round. And so mine stays still and the paddle goes round, squashes the chips sometimes. My sister's one was tilted and the whole thing went like a tumble dryer, only slow, and tossed everything that was in it. And obviously hers didn't mangle, but I do actually prefer the active fry to all the others. Don't like the new ones, or well, I don't know if they make them anymore, but they did sort of go, when everybody was making air fryers, they did away with those round ones with the paddle, and they went to a drawer. I have no idea if they're any good. No idea if they're any good at all. Didn't really want one, so. But oh God, hang on, before I go, I was watching an advert the other day and there was this Ninja barbecue. Well, it was a 5-in-1 thing for the garden and the name escapes me right now. But it was this Ninja thing. It was a smoker, it was a barbecue, it was a roaster, it was a pizza oven, and there was something else. And I thought, oh, do you know what? Quite fancy that. Maybe we'll have a look at that and see how much that is. £1,000. £999.99. So £1,000. £1,000 for a barbecue. So yeah, won't be getting that. Not unless I win a little lottery or something. Then maybe. £1,000. My God. Anyway, I've got a barbecue, which is gas, and we need a little bottle for it. So basically, if I've got a pizza oven, one of those little pizza oven things, with the exception of having a smoker, all we'd have to do is bring out a Ninja, and I could do everything out there and anyway. But honestly, £1,000, my God. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'm going this time. Take care. See you on the next one. Bye for now.